And we have another question here, and that is, where do you see software infiltrating equipment the fastest? And what characteristics of equipment drive software adoption?
This all ties to complexity. So whether you think of a turbine in a power plant, an airplane or a jet engine on an airplane, a rail system in a city, the entire lighting system for a city. But today, if you think of most equipment segments as either being, very complex, like that turbine or a medical imaging machine or segments like that, and you compare that to simpler segments all the way back into the consumer environment, the invasion's occurring pervasively in these larger equipment segments, largely just because of the the number and diversity of sensors and capabilities within the embedded systems that make that thing intelligent and how much data they can produce. In the future, the challenge where this will move will be how much data is produced by a system, not just a device or a product or a machine. And so, whether that's a collection of instruments and monitoring devices in a hospital, whether it's a bunch of machines on a production line in a factory, part of a smart city or otherwise, the complexity in those domains will largely be driven by how do I share and leverage that data between and among suppliers who are all contributing value in the data they produce. But the data may also be produced by many, many small machines not producing large volumes of data. So today the invasion's in big complex equipment, and this will shift over time to more complex systems. And those systems, eventually, because of that shared data value, will become, much more adaptive and self-adapting. But today it's mostly in complex equipment.